Gentlemen, welcome to another edition of GWA Supercharged. I am Joe Davis. We're coming to you live from Seattle, just a couple of days removed from Star Spangled Beatdown, and what a night it was. And it appears we're going to be joined this evening to start off Supercharged tonight with the new GWA World Heavyweight Champion, Prime Time, Charles Thompson.
Making his way to the ring from Salem, Oregon, weighing in at 273 pounds, the Global Wrestling Alliance World Heavyweight Champion, Prime Time, Charles Thompson.
Last Sunday, Charles Thompson became a two-time world champion by defeating Big Bubba Mason. He's got something to say. Let's send it down to the ring and listen in. Uh-oh. It appears somebody's got something to say about the comments being made by the World's Heavyweight Champion, the Fighting Irishman, Sergio Dandelinger. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this match is set. It's going to be our main event tonight. Sergio Dandelinger to take on the world's champion, Charles Thompson. But that's not all. The United States Heavyweight Champion, Chris Vandiver, will be going one-on-one with Gavin Briggs. Plus, the new Women's World Champion, Halie Nolan, will square off with Lacey Evans. We also have tag team action later on tonight. Number one contenders match for the World Tag Team titles, the Viking Raiders squaring off with High Energy. But first, we have one-on-one action as Candice LeRae takes on one half of the new Women's World Tag Team Champions in Sarray.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring, accompanied by Indy Hartwell, representing Vicious and Delicious. From Anaheim, California, Candice LeRae.
Candice LeRae of Vicious and Delicious, set to take on Sarray in singles action. These teams no strangers to one another. These two teams in Vicious and Delicious and the Spitfire Warriors are responsible for what I consider some of the greatest tag team matches we've seen here in Global Wrestling Alliance over the past couple of months. And now with the Spitfire Warriors as the new Women's World Tag Team Champions, Candice LeRae and Vicious and Delicious would love to make a statement here as far as their contendership for those championships.
And accompanied by Io Shirai, representing the Spitfire Warriors from Tokyo, Japan. One half of the Global Wrestling Alliance Women's World Tag Team Champions, the Warrior of the Sun, Sarray.
The Spitfire Warriors, the new Women's World Tag Team Champions. They dethroned the first ever Women's World Tag Team Champions in the Dangerous Alliance. And wait a second, Sarray with a drop kick. LeRae with a drop kick. Jumping in the ring before Sarray can even get her ring jacket off. And Candice LeRae wasting no time in getting this matchup started. The official isn't even in the ring yet. LeRae sending Sarray to the corner, and Sarray with the boots right to the face. Now Sarray battling back, suplex, and a reversal by Candice, waistlock into the German suplex. Now Candice LeRae now has one of the, and now there's the official. And Candice LeRae thinking better of that. I think she was thinking about using that championship belt as a weapon before the official stepped in and rang the bell. But now that the bell has rung, this match is official. Snapmare by LeRae to Sarray. Drop kick right to the back of the head. Cover here. One. I'm not even sure if she got the one out of that, but a kick out by Sarray. LeRae now sending Sarray over the top and to the floor, almost right in the lap of Indy Hartwell. And now LeRae being restrained by the official. Indy Hartwell luckily did not intervene, and Sarray is back in. LeRae sends Sarray to the buckle. And a second time. The Spitfire Warriors dethroning the Dangerous Alliance to become the World Tag Team Champions. And cover by LeRae. One. Only one this time. LeRae's first night, Sarray. I'm going to keep getting that confused. Her first night back in the ring as a champion, not going as planned, thanks to Candice LeRae. And LeRae now to the middle rope, and look at the agility, the springboard moonsault. One, two, no. Sarray barely getting the left shoulder up there. I thought this match could already be over. Sarray taking a lot of punishment. Look at this roll up into the double stomp by Sarray. The Warrior of the Sun trying to get back into this thing, but some kicks right to the thighs, and now a reversal. There's a forearm shot. LeRae now sends LeRae over the top rope into the floor. LeRae right out after her. And LeRae now with the arm brings her face first into the floor. Now an arm bar. The official has begun his count. He's up to 4 now, and LeRae stomping away. LeRae now with LeRae. Several more strikes. What a shot. The official is now up to 6. 7 now. LeRae sent back into the ring, and LeRae right in after her. And now LeRae going up top. LeRae getting back to her feet, and LeRae off the top rope, missed the drop kick. Drop kick by LeRae. A crucial mistake made by one half of the Women's World Tag Team Champions, and now LeRae's being all wrapped up. Curb stomp, face first into the canvas. And LeRae has been knocked silly. Candice has LeRae right where she wants her, trips her up, and into the submission. A modified crossface. LeRae has nowhere to go. And that's it. Candice LeRae with a huge victory. Let's take a look at that. LeRae went for it all. High-risk maneuver off the top. Did not connect. LeRae capitalized with the modified crossface. And that was it. Candice LeRae victorious. Not a good first night as a new champion for LeRae. And wait a minute. Indy Hartwell making her way over. It's not on camera, but making her way over to Io. And now LeRae. And now Candice LeRae assaulting LeRae. Indy Hartwell has Io Shirai on the outside. Chaos ensuing here on Supercharged. But coming up next, Gavin Briggs takes on Chris Vandiver.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Riverside, California, weighing in at 215 pounds,
Gavin Briggs making his way down to the ring to take on the United States Heavyweight Champion, Chris Vandiver. And this is a unique opportunity for young Gavin Briggs. Anytime you can step into the ring with a champion, if you can gain the victory on that given night, it will catapult your name to the top of the list of potential contenders for that championship. Gavin Briggs has that opportunity right here tonight. And here he comes, being driven down to the ring by his wife Lilith Vandiver, the United States Heavyweight Champion, Chris Vandiver. Chris Vandiver coming off a successful title defense last Sunday at Star Spangled Beatdown against the Russian gladiator Alexander Sokolov. He has momentum on his side. But how much did that match take out of Chris Vandiver? And will Gavin Briggs be able to capitalize on that? Chris Vandiver looking pumped up as always. Gavin Briggs. Chris Vandiver, singles action on Supercharged. The bell sounds and we're underway. Vandiver comes out swinging. Open hand strikes to the face of Gavin Briggs, and Briggs now with a kick to the girts. Briggs now firing away. A block by Vandiver. Open hand strikes yet again. Clubbing blow right to the back by Vandiver. And still to come later on tonight, a huge main event. The new World's Heavyweight Champion, Charles Thompson, will square off with the Fighting Irishman, Sergio Dandelinger. Cover here by Vandiver. 1, 2, and a kick out by Gavin Briggs. 2 count for the United States Heavyweight Champion. And Briggs now sent to the ropes. Insigiri by Chris Vandiver. And so far, the majority of this match has been all Vandiver. 1, and only a 1 after the Northern Light suplex into the bridge. Beautifully executed by Chris Vandiver. I don't know if I've ever seen him do that before. Chris Vandiver in the driver's seat, so to speak, right now. Still pummeling away. There's a block by Briggs, and Briggs now with a forearm shot. Briggs now with a double ear schmacker. And now sent to the ropes, and a shoulder block. Neither man budges. And drop kick deflected by Vandiver. The open hand strikes yet again. Headbutt by Chris Vandiver. Gavin Briggs is reeling once again. And whoa, Chris Vandiver went across the ring. The official right in the way. You could see it. He was not happy with that at all. Now Briggs trying to make his way back to his feet. Double axe handle smash right in the back. The official getting in the way of Chris Vandiver. I'm sure that kind of messed up his game plan there a little bit. Seen a little frustration there by Vandiver. A big chop right into the chest of Gavin Briggs. Vandiver has Briggs right where he wants him. And a tackle, a spear almost there. Cover, and this could do it. 1, 2, 3. No, 2 count, says the official. And now, kick right in the face by Gavin Briggs. And knockdown. And a second. And ducks underneath the clothesline. And a high elevation on the diving clothesline by Gavin Briggs. Now Vandiver is reeling. Briggs sends Vandiver to the corner. Comes out with a bulldog. And just like that, Briggs is right back in this thing. 1, 2, 3. No. 2 count for Gavin Briggs this time. Briggs now going for it. He's got him locked in. The modified sharpshooter, and Vandiver scratching and clawing. And he makes his way to the ropes, and Gavin Briggs must break the hold. And now Briggs with the double ear smashker. Forearm shot right to the kidneys and hard into the corner. What velocity. Briggs now gonna go for the cover again. 1, 2, 3. No. At the last moment, Chris Vandiver with the kick out. Elbow right to the face, and there's a knockdown. Another clothesline. Ducks under the clothesline. Went for the drop kick, deflected by Briggs. Clubbing blow right to the back. And now here comes Gavin Briggs yet again against the ropes. Clothesline. And right back to his feet. And cut off again by Briggs. And a headbutt. Gavin Briggs stomps the knee into the canvas. The tide has turned in this matchup for sure. Briggs went for the diving elbow, couldn't get the distance, and yet still able to capitalize. Knee strike, and Chris Vandiver has been split wide open right on the side of his forehead. Another cover by Briggs. 1, 2, and he's got it. He doesn't. He doesn't have him. I thought that was 3 for sure. The official still says 2, and what a knee lift right to the face. Vandiver back up to his feet. Briggs. Double ear smashker. Forearm shot. Briggs is rolling. Gavin Briggs pulls him away from the corner. Went for, I believe, the modified sharpshooter. Kicked away by Vandiver. Now the clothesline. A second. Vandiver firing up against the ropes. This time he hits the high elevation drop kick. The United States Heavyweight Champion coming back. And Vandiver hits the Van Cutter cover. And what a tough break. The foot under the bottom rope. The rope break. Chris Vandiver may have that one right there against the ropes. Send Briggs for the ride. Holds on. Wait a second. Super Van Cutter by Chris Vandiver. 1, 2, 3. Chris Vandiver victorious here tonight on Supercharged. Let's take one more look at that beautiful maneuver. Vandiver, poetry in motion with the Super Van Cutter. And a victory here tonight over Gavin Briggs. Well, Chris Vandiver had to work for that one for sure. A hard-fought victory here tonight for the United States Heavyweight Champion. Well, wait a second. We're being joined now by the #1 contender for Chris Vandiver's United States Heavyweight title, Mr. Amazing Ray Snyder. Chris Vandiver is steaming, but Jennifer O'Mell is backstage with another GWA champion. Wow. You want to talk about a little bit of success going to somebody's head. But coming up next, tag team action, number one contendership on the line for the World Tag Team titles. The Viking Raiders against High Energy. The Viking Raiders, Eric and Ivar. They can taste another shot at those World Tag Team titles, and you got to believe that the new World Tag Team Champions, the Pitbulls, are watching backstage. They're watching intently to find out who their first challengers are going to be. Is it going to be Eric and Ivar, the Viking Raiders, or is it going to be their opponents? We will find out in just a few minutes. But the Viking Raiders are hyped up and they're set for action. Jones and Derek Wright, High Energy, on their way to the ring to do battle with the Viking Raiders. These two teams definitely no strangers to one another, and on multiple occasions, while High Energy were the World Tag Team Champions, the Viking Raiders would challenge them to no avail. High Energy in the past has had the number of the Viking Raiders. Will they have their number yet again here tonight? Or will the Viking Raiders sail on to a World Tag Team title match? We're about set for this matchup. Eric starting things off for his team against Willie Jones. The bell sounds were underway, and he went for Eric. Did Willie Jones caught the official instead? That could possibly be a disqualification, but I don't think he was aiming for the official. I think that was an accident. And now Eric firing away on Willie Jones. Eric sends Jones for the ride against the ropes. Caught him. Belly-to-belly suplex. Perfectly done. Perfect form, perfect technique. And clothesline by Eric. A block there by Willie Jones. And now Jones firing back on Eric. Drives the knees right into the spine of Eric. Now Willie Jones firing away. And Eric now. Eric has been opened up, ladies and gentlemen. It had to have been them closed fists, and that's why those closed fists are illegal. The official should be warning Willie Jones about that. Jones hooks him up. Running Bulldog out of the corner. And Jones going to use this opportunity to tag in his partner, and in comes Derek Wright. Both these teams successful in the tag team ranks of Global Wrestling Alliance. A dive and a tag, and in comes Ivar. Tag on the other side, and Willie Jones cuts Ivar off at the pass. Duck underneath, and a big boot right to the face. Eric got sent over the top rope to the floor by Derek Wright, and he went right after him. And now Jones with the spinning kick right into the midsection. The action quick and heavy in this matchup. It's hard to even try to keep up with to call it. And now Willie Jones up top. Diving elbow off the top. Derek Wright and Eric brawling on the outside of the ring. And now Ivar over the top. He held on. There's a forearm shot by Willie Jones. And Jones now snapping Ivar right on the middle rope. And right now, High Energy standing tall against the Viking Raiders. And now, right to the leg. Both these teams, former World Tag Team Champions. And as far as High Energy is concerned, they are the longest reigning World Tag Team Champions in GWA history. Would love to be back on top of the tag team. What in the world? Derek Wright with the suicide dive through the ropes to Ivar. How badly does High Energy want this tag team title match? Looked like maybe for a DDT reversal by Ivar. The official up to 5, and Derek Wright sent to the barricade. Head first off that steel guardrail, and now into the post. The bad blood between these two teams boiling over here tonight in this high-stakes matchup on Supercharged. Ivar now sends Derek Wright back into the ring. And Ivar now sends Derek Wright to the corner of the Viking Raiders. Tag, in comes Eric. And knee to the gut, and a knee strike right to the face. Tandem offense. 1, and only a 1. How? How, I ask you? Well, Eric staying right on top of Derek Wright, the right hand buried into the breadbasket. Short arm clothesline. And now the right hands to Derek Wright. And now one buried right into the girts. Eric just shrugs that one off, comes back with a forearm. And Derek Wright trying to control Eric. Not happening. Elbows to the girts. Against the ropes. And the knee strike right to the face. And Eric now with Willie Jones just pouring on the punishment. Look at Eric go. And now Eric has Derek right where he wants him. And went for a clothesline reversed by Derek Wright. And Wright now looking for a sidewalk slam, got the knee right to the bridge of the nose there. And Eric over the top into the floor again. Back and forth match. We knew that these two teams were going to give it everything that they got. These two teams know each other so well. And Derek Wright bounced off the guardrail once again. And now it appears Derek Wright's been opened up. The official now warning these guys. And yes, it looks like Derek Wright has been opened up as well. Blood being shed by both teams just for the opportunity to try to get to the tag team champions. And Ivar off the middle rope, clothesline. Cover. And Eric cuts off Willie Jones. 1, 2, 3, and the Viking Raiders take it. Look at this offense by the Viking Raiders. The impact by Ivar, and that was enough to seal the deal tonight for the Viking Raiders.
Here are your winners, Ivar and Eric, the Viking Raiders.
Can Can you imagine the showdown we're going to see in a couple of weeks for the World Tag Team titles, the Viking Raiders and the Pitbulls? Ladies and gentlemen, coming up next, one-on-one action as Lacey Evans squares off with the new GWA Women's World Champion, the superstar, Halie Nolan.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making her way to the ring from Paris Island, South Carolina,
Lacey Evans set for action here tonight against Halie Nolan. And can you believe the amount of inflation in the ego of Halie Nolan since winning the Women's World title at Star Spangled Beatdown last Sunday? And I've been told that Whitney Duncan is not here tonight. I would believe that Halie Nolan would know that, so it's no wonder she was talking all high and mighty in that interview a little while ago.
And from Hollywood, California, the Global Wrestling Alliance Women's World Champion, the superstar, Halie Nolan.
The new GWA Women's World Champion, the superstar, Halie Nolan. A few new designer accessories to go along with that championship belt, and she's always had a bit of an attitude. She's always been extremely confident in herself, and I can tell already even more so since winning the Women's World Championship. Look at her. Really full of herself now, isn't she? But nonetheless, we know that the number one contender is Whitney Duncan, and I gotta believe that Duncan's not going to be happy with the comments made by Nolan here tonight. But now it's time for action instead of talking. Lacey Evans working over the left arm of Halie Nolan, and standing moonsault, no water in the pool for Lacey Evans, and what a shot by Nolan. And Halie Nolan turned her back on Lacey Evans, and now Evans back to her feet and sends Nolan for the ride into the corner. I sincerely believe already that Halie Nolan is going to need a reality check, and she's going to need it fast, or her ego is going to get the better of her, and it's going to cost her big. Over the top and to the floor goes Halie Nolan. And Lacey Evans going to follow. There's a shot by Evans. And look at this. Choke slam on the floor. No, a reversal into an arm drag by Nolan. And Nolan is going to get some distance from Lacey Evans. And now Nolan back into the ring and catches her coming back in with a clothesline. And Meteora into a cover. One. And only a one for the Women's World Champion. Another heavy right hand right to the side of the head of Lacey Evans, and a stiff kick right to the spine. And follows it up with another right in the glutes. Halie Nolan now dragon suplex by Lacey Evans. Again, just as I was about to say something, Lacey Evans and now Evans is going upstairs. Lacey Evans, moonsault, but no water in the pool. And look at this, cover, and couldn't even get the one count in there. But once again, we've seen it earlier tonight with LeRae. The high-risk offense not paying off tonight here on Supercharged. Lacey Evans crashed and burned, and now Halie Nolan's taking advantage. Couldn't get the cover in the victory, but she does have the upper hand for sure. And look at this. Wait a minute. Lacey Evans. 1, 2, 3. No, that was close. That was close. Lacey Evans surprised Halie Nolan. Nearly stole that one. But Nolan cuts off Evans and sends her to the corner. Now Halie Nolan with the snapmare against the ropes. Handspring splash. 1, 2, no! Lacey Evans with the left shoulder up. This match continues. And suplex. Gonna pop the hips and turn it now into a back suplex, does Halie Nolan. And Nolan now, I don't think she knows quite what to do here at this point. She's hit Lacey Evans with almost anything and everything. Evans right back to her feet. Another thrust kick and a knee strike right to the face. And now Halie Nolan looking to maybe position Lacey Evans directly where she wants her. And now Nolan with the split-legged leg drop. 1, 2, 3. I'm not sure what Nolan was really trying to do there and look for, but she looked for the split-legged leg drop. She hit it, and that's a victory for the Women's World Champion. Well, winning the Women's World Championship last Sunday, and now a victory here tonight on Supercharged over Lacey Evans. Superstar Halie Nolan on a roll right now. After losing all of his clients, Don Holmes appears that he's finally found a new one. But it's main event time. Sergio Dondalinger against the world's champion, Charles Thompson.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Bray, County Wicklow, Ireland. Weighing in at 275 pounds, Sergio Dondalinger.
Sergio Dondalinger came out here at the start of the show, interrupted the new World's Heavyweight Champion in primetime Charles Thompson, and the Fighting Irishman has told Thompson that he doesn't want necessarily a title match. He just wants the opportunity to shut Charles Thompson up, or if nothing else, truly give him something to cry about. That's tough words by Sergio Dondelinger, and words that have truly fired up Charles Thompson. Charles Thompson, now a two-time World Heavyweight Champion. His first title reign did not go as he had planned, but he's looking to change that this time around. And right now, he's got Sergio Dondelinger in his crosshairs after being interrupted at the start of the show. What a match this is going to be. Sergio Dondelinger, Charles Thompson. The bell sounds and our main event is underway. Lock up in these two bulls, jockeying for position. Neither man able to gain the upper hand as of yet. And there's a chop right up underneath the throat. And Thompson now locks up with Dondelinger again. Neither one of these men budging. And now Thompson coming out with a couple of strikes, and he's got control. Head first into the turnbuckle, and again, wow, look at this. Charles Thompson bouncing Sergio Dondelinger's head like a basketball, and Dondelinger crumples into the center of the ring. He just got his bell rung, going for the cover already here. And no, not even a one. You're going to have to do a lot more to defeat the Fighting Irishman, Sergio Dondelinger. They lock up again, and what elevation by Charles Thompson. Sergio Dondelinger using his frequent flyer mileage on that one, and look at this. Dondelinger now with Thompson on the shoulders and drops him down on the top rope. Dondelinger trying to fight his way back into this matchup. And suplex perfectly executed by Dondelinger against the ropes. Down, and he missed the splash. Thompson able to avoid it. Short arm clothesline sends Dondelinger to the canvas. Down with the elbow right in the face. Cover here. 1, 2, 2 count. And the kick out by Sergio. What a shot. Rearranging the facial features of the Irishman. And there's a knee for good measure for Thompson. What's good for you is good for me. Missing the clothesline and a clubbing blow right to the spine. Dondelinger kicks Thompson away. Went for the clothesline, did not connect yet again. But there was a block by Dondelinger, and now he's got Thompson by the back of the head, sends him head first into the buckle, and now Dondelinger raining down the right hands in the corner. Look at Dondelinger go. Charles Thompson's been rocked now, and now the battering ram headbutt. Cover. 1, 2, and no. The battering ram headbutt just like that, and Sergio Dondelinger is building some momentum, and again, just as I say, that clothesline over the top rope into the floor. Charles Thompson turns it around with a big maneuver. And now sends Dondelinger into the steps. And wait a minute. Wait just a damn minute. Charles Thompson now with a steel chair. Charles Thompson with evil intentions. Don't you do it. Don't do it. No. Charles Thompson, okay. Come on with the chair. We have a disqualification. Dondelinger's going to win this thing, but he just got leveled with a steel chair by Charles Thompson. Look at this. This is despicable. What a shot. And Thompson would follow it up with a couple more for good measure. That, ladies and gentlemen, is a disgrace. And I hope that Charles Thompson is damn proud of himself. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is all for us tonight. We're out of time. Tune in next week for another edition of GWA Supercharged.